What does financial literacy mean as a creative, do you think?
For me, I had to get fairly financially literate because as I came out of university, I had this student loan to pay off now. So the way my student loan was structured is that while I was busy studying, I had to pay like a set amount of interest per month, which was capped at a very low rate. And my mom said, I will help you with that while you're studying. But as soon as I finished studying, because I worked a pizza delivery job all the way through studying to try and like pay for my studies and food and things like that. But I actually had to quit in fourth year because I couldn't rehearse and perform. And the guy literally calls me. He's like, hey, man, you're meant to be on shift now. I'm like, no, dude, I took this day off 2 weeks ago. I'm 2 minutes away from going on stage doing Hamlet. I'm playing Claudius. Yeah, it's a little theater. Come on by. It's like, well, if you don't come in, you're fired. It's like, I quit. Goodbye. And so I had to take that over from my mom because I knew it was a financial burden on her. And so I needed to find a way to not where some people talk about financial literacy. It's what do you do with money once you already have it? Yeah. The financial literacy that I need to learn was how to hold on to money. And Fezeka said a very important word there. It's budget. So what I recommend everybody does, even if you're not a creative, just for 1 month, don't think about it. Don't change anything, but literally write down where every little penny goes. All the money that comes through your hands, where does it all go? And at the end of the month, you're going to be amazed, number one, at how much money passed through your hands. Yeah. And secondly, at where these cumulative totals are now. Because you look, so how much did I spend on petrol? How much did I spend on that much on rounds of tequila at this pool bar? Wow. And so you need to, it's very easy when you are in a high pressure situation, you know, you're not getting work, you are young, you feel like, you know what, I just need to let loose. I need to enjoy myself, and you're not wrong.
Enjoy life.
I worked until I had a certain amount of money in my bank account after I'd paid off the loan, and then I would just travel until I was literally broke, and then I would come back and I'd be broke, and I'd work until I had that amount of money again, and then I'd just go traveling again. I would recommend it to anyone in a heartbeat as long as you don't have kids or pets. However, you cannot only prioritize the now. If you can prioritize the later, even if it's just tomorrow or just next week, you can start looking at it like, you know what, I want to do a show at Makana Festival next year.
Yeah.
So if I put $500 away per month over this time, I'm going to have 12 grand. That can maybe do the accommodation and the transport just for me. And you can start looking at, oh, you know what? Maybe I go out 3 weekends of the month or 2 weekends of the month, or when I go out, this is my limit. And my friends must just know I'm not working at the moment. You can buy me drinks. Remember when I had money and I bought you drinks? And so you do exist in a community. Yeah. Do not get isolated. Don't feel like, well, I've got no money. I can't go out. I can't see my friends. Creativity also dies in darkness. So you've got to keep reaching out. Even if you are dead broke, you can be sitting reading free ebooks at a library, or you can be getting books lent to you by people. Like the more you digest of other people's art, the richer your own art becomes.
Yeah, I like the part where you said don't only budget for the now, have future goals, you know, in your budget, like maybe a production that you would want to put up. I actually haven't thought of that. So I budget for like this month, and then once that's done.
And even if you can't pick like, okay, it's going to be this production, or I want to try, put it in the question mark box. Put in what am I going to do? Once that hits a certain magical number, I can treat my body, or I can treat my soul, or I can try and take my career forward. But I'm working towards having the freedom to do that, because the huge knife's edge of being a creative freelancer. I mean, when you own your own production company like Fezeka, there's a lot of like daily meat and bones stuff that you have to do and keep doing to maintain it. But when you are like myself, where you're working from event to event, or film to film, or theatrical production to theatrical production, it's feast and famine. You're going to end up being very busy and making lots of money, and then you're going to end up being not very busy and not having lots of money. It's feast and famine. However, what you get, because there's huge uncertainty. You're never gonna really know when that paycheck's coming in, or that there is a lot of uncertainty. But what you are getting for that is freedom. When no one's paying you to spend your time somewhere, you can spend your time wherever you like, however you like. You can be growing your community, you can be growing your soul, you could be growing your garden. But if you've made that pact, you want the freedom, use it.